Hey Donny, I've been watching your adventures. How about a day on the smuggler's run, jigging for cod like the Newfoundlanders of old? So it's 6 a.m. in the morning. I had a pretty good nap on the mountain, surprisingly. It was a great time, and now I'm in St. John's, and we're going to the gut. Maybe I'd say cod jigging and just hanging out on the wharf. The gut's beautiful, and just like 2 minutes from downtown St. John's, Newfoundland. So yeah, I'm excited about this place. This place is really magical and cool. This tiny fishing village was first settled in the 16th century. It's known by a bunch of different names: Kitty Vitty, Quitavida, the village, or just the gut. I'm meeting with Noel Brown and his father, Noel Sr. They own and operate QV fishing charters. We're going to spend the afternoon cod jigging, and we might even see a few whales. How you doing?
Donny, how are you?
Good, man. Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Hey, Donny, how are you?
How are you, buddy? Nice to see you too.
Long time no see.
Yeah, nice spot here.
This is my father here. I don't know if you've ever met him. He's Noel Senior.
How are you, man?
That's my Uncle Mike.
Okay,
He's over from Ireland to do a bit of fishing.
Yeah.
This is Kevin here. You know Kevin. He's one of the captains. And this is Tony, one of our first mates.
Hey, Tony, how are you?
Why don't you grab your chair, come on over and have a chat with Dad here.
What a spot.
Yeah.
What brought you to Newfoundland?
He was going back to university, so I'd find a job. I applied to Newfoundland and I applied to BC. Newfoundland wanted me more, so I came. I went back.
And then you just
Stayed. 53 years now.
That's great. And your brother does he live here now?
He lives in Dublin.
Oh, you're in Dublin now.
He's
okay.
over here mooching for the
You
summer.
know, I come over every year to do a bit of fishing.
Okay, cool.
We were going up to
From
Labrador
Labrador
for a week.
weekend.
Okay, cool. He said you come over here mooching off him.
Well, that's true too.
So it should be an interesting day, you and your brother. Do you get along, or?
Not really.
No?
It depends on who's buying the drink.
Yeah. So how did this whole thing start? Like this fishing charter?
Noel used to be down here all the time fishing. We love fishing. We've been fishing all our lives. We'd fish for anything, didn't matter what it was. Goldfish in a bowl nearly. If they take a bait, we'd go out.
I go out every day and I still love it, the same as the first day I go out. And we thought, geez, it'd be great to let other people experience what we're doing and what we really love doing. And, you know, it's a lot of people here, even, you know, certainly coming from away, they don't have the opportunity to go out and fish and stuff. And even people, local people here, we've had a lot of people who've never been on the water before. And I think it's great that they get the opportunity to experience it, and they really love it. There's something magical about being out there and being on the water and catching fish and seeing the whales and the eagles and everything else. It's just amazing.
So I'm really excited to just hang out with you guys for the day and go out in the boat and go out through the gut, and we'll see who catches the biggest fish of the day.
Is there a few bucks on this or not?
Oh, yeah. $10.
All right.
That's a great spot in there.
Oh yeah, your life jacket.
Nice. So you're pretty lucky you get to go on the water every day, hey?
Oh yeah, it's great. I'm on the water at least once a day, some days 3 or 4 times. And every time you go out, it's like a new experience, so it's fantastic. Because everybody who comes down here is in a good mood, so you can't help but be in a good mood yourself. It's great.
Great boat, though.
Oh, thanks.
Sweet. We're off, I guess, hey? Getting ready and...
Get ready and we'll go and get a few fish.
We're heading out of the gut on Smuggler's Run. The gut is a very safe harbor with a narrow channel that empties out into the North Atlantic. Lovely out here.
Oh, it's a great day in the water. Where we are now, we're just outside the gut. We're on a piece of ground known as Winter Rock. It's traditionally a reasonable place. There's a bit of a shoal here, so fish tend to lie on it.
This is the spot for the cod.
Well, it's one of them.
You like fishing? First line down, big old cod. Oh, I got one on there. How'd you get that so fast? Oh, yeah, I got one coming up here now, boys.
You got two.
The water seemed to be teeming with cod. I got two! I guess this is what John Cabot meant when he said the waters were thick with fish.
Bring your rod over to me, Donny.
All of a sudden, myself and Noel Sr.'s $10 bet was getting real. You look pretty handy with that rod. I'm getting kind of nervous. I think you got special bait. What? Hey everyone, I hope you're enjoying the show. Remember to follow us on social media, on our Instagram account and Facebook for lots of giveaways, cool videos, behind the scenes, and lots more. Back to the show. Hey everybody, make sure to follow our adventures on social media.
Yeah, we got a small one here too. Oh.
We seemed to have come to the fishing grounds on a good day. We were hauling fish into the boat. My confidence was building.
Nice fish, Donny. Woo!
I like that.
I could beat Noel Sr. and win my $10 bet.
Wow. That's $10 there, I think. Ah!
According to his son, Noel Sr. takes competition very seriously.
Your brother got one too. Oh, there's two up here. Woohoo! All right.
Noel Jr. wanted to try another fishing ground where the big cod were. So we reeled up the lines and headed off.
Woo!
And on the way, we were treated to a show by a pod of humpback whales.
Whales everywhere.
I'd say there's 5 or 6 of them out there now.
Yeah? What a show.
Oh, it's fantastic. Now this time of year, the water is amazing. There's so much going on. The capelin are coming in, the codfish are chasing the capelin, the whales are chasing the capelin. It's just a great time of the year to be on the water in Newfoundland, that's for sure.
It's all about the capelin, isn't it? The capelin bring the whales and the birds, and it all starts with the capelin, doesn't it?
The capelin is bringing everything.
Noel Sr.'s brother Mike has been out here in Newfoundland and Labrador a lot over the years, but he never gets tired of seeing the abundance and beauty of our nature here.
That's wicked, isn't it? Being this close to the whales.
We were just talking about what this place must have been when the immigrants came here first. The amount of fish and whales and wildlife and others, it's just staggering. Even in this day and age, it's 2019, to see the number of whales that we've seen today. Incredible.
But back to the fishing.
Here we are now, cod jigging.
Mike wasn't officially in the bet for $10, but he made it clear that he wanted a piece of the action.
Hope you get $10 to put in the kitty.
There is no question.
Mike had a technique that I soon clued in on.
That's your secret.
Hopefully this will get me the big 10 bones. The cod was just as plentiful here as the last place, and I think Noel was right. They were bigger. It seemed that everybody was putting in a line and coming up with a cod or two.
Oh yeah, that's no problem.
Oh, I got a fish on here now, boys.
Fish on. 2 here, another one on.
Your dad got one as well.
We got 2 to the side.
Wow, this is amazing. Like out here fishing with the boys. There's like whale. Look,
2 more.
Ah, son. There's 2 there.
No, I don't just get 2 at a time, you know.
I know, there was an awful lot of whining for a fish that size.
They look really healthy though, don't they? What?
Yeah, they're nice looking fish. They'll get thicker as the year goes on, but they're a bit small, but they're not bad.
I got one on. Oh, jeez.
They all taste the same on the end of
This
a fork
is huge.
anyway.
She got under the boat and everything.
Then all of a sudden,
What?
I had what I thought was the winner on my line.
Oh, a bit of weight to this one.
I could feel the weight of it. It certainly was a $10 fish for sure.
Hey!
Oh, it's a nice fish.
Whoa! I had to struggle to get it in the boat.
Wow! What?
I tell you, that's looking like a $10 fish now.
That's a $10 fish. Hold on now.
I wanted a picture of this one for sure. Even Mike was getting a big fish.
Oh, this is a biggie. This is definitely an $11 fish. Oh.
Then, as luck would have it, Noel Sr. got one on the line too.
Dad, when he's reeling it up, he leaves it in the water for a long time to see if it'll grow a bit more on the way up.
There's no way it can be as big as the one I just got.
He got me! It's huge! Oh my God! Oh my God!
But Noel Sr. is known to be a lucky fisherman, and he pulled in the winner.
Hold on, hey. Just relax for a minute until we see what happens here.
What do you got there, Mick?
I got a big.
We got a challenge over
I
there.
got a biggie.
I didn't see a hand go into the $10 bet though.
Take that one in your hand too and get a picture of him.
How about your brother? Do you think your brother might beat us?
Amateur, rank amateur, that's
Let's give it one more try.
What a day in the water! I think Noel bet me though in the competition, but man, I might catch another one though if I catch a bigger one.
Well, I'm gonna have to start fishing again if you go back. Then you'll never get a big one. I'm gonna get the next time we won't be able to get into the boat.
Well, what a day we had out here on the water with the boys, cod jigging, whale watching, amazing times. Senior seems to win the contest, so I owe him $10, but it's not over yet.
Yeah, I think it is.
So next, I guess we go in through the gut, and what do we do next?
I would say what we'll do then, Donny, is we'll feast on the loins of our labours. Go in and cook a bit of fish and have a few fries and enjoy the evening.
Hey everyone, I hope you're enjoying the episode. And remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell button so you'll be notified when we upload new content. Enjoy the show. We reeled in our lines once more and headed back to the gut. And I thought to myself how lucky we are in this province of Newfoundland and Labrador to have all this beauty and natural resources right next to us. And it's so important for us to protect it for future generations.
Well, just got off the water, and what an amazing time with all the guys and, you know, all the fish we caught, and just being out there in nature and seeing all those birds and eagles and all those whales coming up out of the water. It was just like, it's awesome. So I'm gonna set up my tent back there, and I'm gonna chill out there for the night and have a good snooze after all that fresh, salty Newfoundland air. And the boys are just cutting up the cod there, and they're gonna cook it up, and we're gonna have fish and chips on the deck. But what an amazing journey, and it's great to just end it all here.
And now it's time to fillet the cod, and I'm learning from an expert.
All right, Donny, we had a lot of fun on the water. Fun's over, it's time to go to work. Start cutting those fish.
All right. I actually never ever filleted a cod before.
Well, we'll hop
Is that
up
what
there.
they call it? Fillet of
Fillet, yeah.
fillet.
I'll give you your glove. I'll give you a few pointers on the first one there. So you're just going to take your knife, hop up here.
Yeah.
We're going to take your knife, go under the fin. We're going to make one swift cut down up towards the head. Then we're going to lay our hand there. We're going to take the knife and come down along the backbone here. So we get about halfway through that fin. We'll turn the knife, go straight through on top of the bone, and just pull it back across the bone to free the tail piece. And we'll just flip it up, free the rest of the fillet, pull it apart and cut it loose. All right?
All right.
There we go.
Have at her. Time for an epic fail. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yep. And cut back towards the head. One motion. Don't be afraid of it. Grab a hold of the fish up here.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Now come down along the backbone here.
Stick her in?
I just usually take the edge of the knife and just run along the bone, but whatever works for
Like
you.
that?
There you go. And now just pull it back along the top of the back the bone there.
And free up the tail.
Free
Can
up
you
the
tell
tail.
I've never done this?
I'll tell you now, I'll wait till I see what it looks like at the end of it. Ah, not too
I
bad.
don't know, bye.
Now you got to cut the tongue. So to cut the tongue, we're just going to reach in and grab his gills.
Is the
Pull it
tongue
off.
is the cheek though, isn't it?
It's this area right here. No,
Okay.
the cheek is right here.
Oh, go on.
So it's just a cut here, and then free it up. You should be all right with the tongues. That's what the 6-year-olds used to do down the stage.
Yeah. Leave for the expert. All right. That was my first cod, which is pretty cool. What?
Oh, it's excellent.
Like a skilled surgeon, Noel guided his knife through the codfish and soon had a beautiful fillet.
Well, we'll just have a look here now. We have Donny's fillet, and we have mine. Back in the day, people would be fishing. They'd leave out to go out at, 2:30 or 3 o'clock in the morning. They'd go out, they'd haul their traps, or set their traps and go and hand line for a few hours. They'd go to sea and there was no communication. There was no, there's no cell phones, there's no satellite phones.
Yeah.
There were no radios. I myself, I still fish commercially, but I'm only out for a short period of time. I have a phone, I can make phone calls, I can call the radio.
Yeah.
I'm gone for, only a few days. These guys were gone for months. And I would say when they came home and their wives saw the boat coming in, it was just a matter to make sure that he was still on it. Fortunately, today things have changed a good bit, and we're a lot safer. We can communicate and everything else, and but it's still, the sea is still the sea. You don't have to fear it, but you certainly have to respect it. Time means nothing when you're fishing. You leave St. John's or wherever, you steam out your gear, you get out there, and whenever you get out there, that's when your day starts. And then once the gear is hauled and you're moving to the next set, that's when you get a rest. Once you get to the next set, then you start again. So it's, time, it doesn't matter if it's 2 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. When it's time to work, it's time to work. So but then, you're not sitting in an office. There's something beautiful about being out there. And when you're at sea, there's absolutely no light. And you look up in the sky and the stars are as bright as you'll ever see them. And it's for lack of a better, description, it's magical. You're just out there on a nice calm night and you look up at the stars and you're just sitting there and you realize, you're really just a speck. And it's amazing, it really is. All right, Donny, as good as it's been, now we're still not finished. It's time for you to bring that fish in, get it in the fryer, and we'll have a feed.
Awesome, man.
There you go. Go to work.
To the sea, to the chopping table, to the fryer, to the mouth.
Now it's time to cook the fish we caught. This is where Kevin comes in. He said his fish batter is a secret family recipe.
Get the fish done. Fries are almost done. They'll be done in a minute. I'm going to put it out here. Look at the boys. They're hungry. All I can tell you is get in early. You're the guest. We're going to try to serve you first, but there's no holds barred when the fish is on the table. All right?
Sounds good,
You've been
man.
warned.
Fries, everything,
That's it.
like real potatoes too.
We're good to go. Here you go, boys.
Thanks, man.
There you go.
Thanks very much.
What do you like, malt vinegar on it or just plain?
I just like it the way it is.
Me too.
I think you're going to ruin that fish if you put that on.
Sounds awesome good though, isn't it?
Marrow.
Man, this is amazing. Just outside, I got my tent hooked up and just right where the channel went, where we went out cod fishing today. I feel really happy and free, and that's what it's all about. And it actually really worked just to get out and go and see my province of Newfoundland and Labrador and discover places that I've never been to and people that I've never talked to in my life. And what I realized is we're all the same. And, you know, I feel that I know myself now, and I'm just gonna sit back here and just breathe a little and meditate and take it all in and be thankful for everything.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching the show. And remember to like and subscribe. And hit this video here for the next adventure. We'll see you there.